Hello, Tamara. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yay, yay. I am doing well, feeling better. I'm feeling nasally or nasal passages are 90 something percent clear. Okay, so feeling better. Okay, coming out of whatever those 5 days of mm, energy draining of nasal passages, draining of spiritual nasal passages, okay, whatever that is. And as always, I hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. Tamara and others who have recently stepped into the room. We are going to talk about for a moment, then we will take a look at collective energy. We are going to take a look at uh, the reasons why and the dangers involved in lowering your standards. Yes, thank you. Lowering your standards, okay? When you come out of hermit mode, or when you come out of isolation, spiritual isolation, when you're ready to be reintroduced into the world, when you're ready to be reintroduced to the matrix, the dangers, okay, and cautions revolving around lowering your standards. What are the ways that beings lower their standards, go back on their word, and again, the dangerous work that is. Okay, just cleansing cards here as others come into the room. Happy Sunday evening to most of you. If you are already into Saturday, happy or Saturday. Okay, so something about Saturday, this coming Saturday, Saturday 2 days ago, or for you 1 day ago. Okay, all right. So, yeah, we're going to take a look at that, and again, take a look at collective energy. We might use I'm feeling like we're going to use the stack a lot more in this reading, okay? So we'll use this stack. This stack, okay? I hope your Mother's Day weekend or your weekend in general was great. Okay. I remember while I was in the military, I remember Mother's Day weekend was the busiest weekend on the phones, okay, for servicemen and women. Mother's Day weekend was the busiest. Okay. When I was stationed overseas and while deployed, uh, sometimes there was a backup in the phone lines and you could not get your phone call through on Mother's Day weekends because the phone lines were that busy. Okay. Today, that's probably not so much an issue with cell phones, but yeah. Okay. So again, good evening, good morning to you. Monday morning here in Vietnam, enjoying the morning, evening meditations this morning as part of my morning ritual. Meditations this morning, burning of sage, clearing the air. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And again, I hope you're doing well wherever you are, wherever your journey has you at this time. Keep in mind, collective, that not everything that comes out here in Tarot is going to resonate for you. My name is Nehru. I am a spiritual guide, esoteric beacon here, descended for the 10th and final time on this journey, born on the 333rd day of the year during the last lunar eclipse of 1974. That is a divine feminine eclipse. 1974, I am a master builder. 33, I am a master teacher. I have been a master teacher in every incarnation on this planet, and I am back for the last time. Okay? Hopefully. To do, and I don't mean hopefully back for the last time, I'm definitely back for the last time. Hello, Shirley. Hello, Sarah. Sarah Smile. Okay? John and Oates song. Okay? If you feel like leaving, Sarah Smile, you know you can go. But why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you want to be free, all you got to do is say so. Okay? Sarah Smile. John and Oates. Okay? I believe that is correct. The other day, the name Eddie was significant, and I said Eddie Mercury. I meant Eddie Money, but I said Eddie Mercury. Okay, that's Freddie Mercury. It is very relevant, Sarah. Very relevant, Sarah. Hey, 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 Divine Goddess. What's up, sunshine? Okay, in all your glory. What's up, girl? Very relevant, Sarah Smile. Very relevant, and it's good to have you in the collective. So Freddie could be significant. I said Eddie Mercury. Her name was Freddie Mercury, but I meant Eddie Money. So Eddie could have your money. Eddie could be part of the individuals who took your money, or your name is Eddie, and they took from you Eddie, Edwin, first, middle, last name, Edwards. Okay. So, Divine Source, let's go ahead and get into the conversation. Avarat, I thank you so much for the day. I thank you so much for the love and support of the collective, Divine Source, all of their emails, the private conversations, aka personal readings, esoteric conversations that they've scheduled with me, their trust in me, the guidance that I provide for them, that you give me to provide for them. I take no credit for any of those things. I give all honor and glory to Father God, Erevat, the designer, the creator, the all-knowing one, the omnipresent one, the holy breath. I give all credit to them, okay? And I will, in public, in private, okay? I'm not here for my own kudos, you know what I'm saying? So, let's talk for a minute, okay? Nice timing. What's up, Savior? Okay. So let's talk for a minute about lowering the standards that were established during your hermit mode. Okay. Likewise, Tamara. Okay. All right. So, when you're in hermit mode, okay, you understand, or you come to the understanding that there are certain established spiritual rules, laws, and even earthly laws and things within yourself that you establish, Divine Source gives you as a standard. And lowering these things, okay, doing away with these things, lessening their significance, letting people slide, okay, is a dangerous thing. So when does this happen? And what are some situations or examples? I have examples of my own. I always like to use myself in examples, both of the light and of the shadow. Okay? We all are light and dark energy. It's just a matter of which you choose to follow. Okay? We all have the angel and the devil. Okay? The light and the dark on each of our shoulders. We all have that. Just like we all have masculine energy and feminine energy. Okay? And so, use myself for an example to start, and then I'll speak to some others. My ex showed up at my work. He lives. Interesting. Savior says her ex showed up, and he lives an hour and a half away, and he showed up to her office. So, trying to get you to lower your standards. Okay. So for myself, one particular event stands out to me when it comes to lowering your standard or going back on your word. Okay, however you want to word it. So during my hiatus, my spiritual hiatus from Divine Source, again, that was my spiritual ass whooping. Okay, back in 2005. Okay, or 4 it started. Right. So during my spiritual ass whooping, I decided to walk away from Divine Source because I was frustrated. I'd gotten out of the military, which I dearly loved. I loved the military. It fit me like a perfect glove. Okay. And I fit well into it. I love structure. I love rigidness. And I love to be tested. I love to be tested. I love to be tested. I flourish in the difficult. That's just how I'm made. I just do. Okay? The saying goes, when the tough get going, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And yeah, I just flourish in the difficult. Okay? When motherfuckers are bowing out, okay, and I didn't even mean to say motherfuckers. When others are bowing out, okay, so you karmic males, those are motherfuckers. Okay. When everybody else is bailing out, everybody else is panicking, okay, that's where I flourish. You know, I just, that's just how I am. All right. However, in 2004, that was the earbuds case that's on the charger. So something could be falling down. Okay, confirmation on that as well. And so I decided to walk away because I didn't. Again, I just wasn't happy. Things weren't going well. Occupation, all of that, whatever. And I told myself that I never date someone twice. If we broke up once, we separated once, that was for a reason. Okay? That was for a reason. If it didn't work the first time, that was for a reason. There's no need to return to that vomit. If it didn't work the first time, there's no need to try to digest the same vomit again. There's no reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So, but in 2004, I met a woman, and her name is Cynthia Garcia. Okay? She's Puerto Rican. All right? And we started dating. And I met her, I had a 7-Eleven store at that time. Was that? Yes. I had a 7-Eleven at that time in Florida. And I was the manager of this store, okay? And she was one of the efficient employees, okay? At work on time, didn't call in. She was faithful, you know what I mean? And she was a hard worker. She was a good worker. Anything that I asked Cindy to do, she would do it, you know, no problem. Cindy, take care of this, do inventory on that. Cindy, hey, can you look at this, you know, during your shift, can you take care of that? She was a good employee. Okay. And so Cindy and I started dating one another, which was a bad idea to begin with. Okay. With a manager employer, there could be something about that. A manager and an employer or employee, excuse me, dating one another. Okay. That are your enemies or became your enemies. And so our first cycle of dating, um, I realized that I did not want that type of relationship. She had two small children, and speaking of Mother's Day weekend, she was, I don't know what kind of mother she was, okay? But I know her children were hard headed. I mean, just bad, just terrors. You know what I'm saying? She would tell them to eat their food, they'd throw it on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about 5, 6, 7-year-old kids. Just some badass kids. She had a son and a daughter. Okay? By the same uh, male. Okay? Hello, KT Kim. Good to see you. It's been a minute, sunshine. It's been a minute. Right? And so the first cycle of dating with her, I already knew she was bad news. It just wasn't. Even though, we kind of got along, and I do say kind of, you know what I mean? She was of the next generation. And so even our language was different, okay? She was of the next generation. So, and I mean younger, and I rarely date someone younger than me, okay? Not never, but rarely, okay? Typically, I attract and I am attracted to older, more mature females, typically. Typically, okay? Yeah, some of that is mindset, Tamra. Some of it is cultural differences between, the generations and those types of things. I'm not a yo, did you see that? That was fat. Yo, did you? But she was one of those. Like I don't talk in yos and I don't talk like that. Okay? And she was, yeah, okay? Um, I just I don't. The same way that I talk today, same clarity that I talk today. At the age of 9, I was talking like this when I lived in the projects, in the hood, in the ghetto. And they made fun of me as a child. They make, yeah, what, bra, oh, bra. I don't use that language. That's ignorant to me. And it really is. And that's nothing against those who use that type of language. But that's dumbass speak to me. Okay? I speak with clarity. I speak in complete sentences. And if I use ebonics or words like that, then it's because I'm clowning around. It's really because I'm clowning around. That's the only reason why I would use those yo, bruh. I would only use those words when I'm fooling around. Okay? So I knew from the first cycle with her that this was not a relationship that I should return to. However, again, we're talking about changing your standards in order for acceptance of others and how the danger of that can really be detrimental. Okay? So during my hiatus from Divine Source in 2004 to 2006, we went through 2 dating cycles. Okay? And she is the only one that I ever went back to or ever dated again for the second, confirmation, for the second time. And I told myself my standard rule is I never date someone twice. If it failed once, it'll fail again, and there's a reason. I learned my lesson. Thank you very much for your lesson. Thank you very much for your lesson. Thank you very much for your lesson. At the end of every relationship, thank you very much for your lesson. Thank you very much for your lesson. And I move on. Okay? All right? And so okay, the second time around was hellacious. The second time around was hellacious. Okay. Greetings, Decree. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Thank you so much for the love. There's 14 in the room and 8 likes. Thank you so much. All right. Um, and so the second time around, when I lowered my standards and accepted her back into my life, back into my energy, you've heard me talk about a child that me and a female brought into this planet that we both collectively decided to release to adoption. That was the woman. And that was part of the second cycle with her. It was horrendous, horrible. Okay? And what I ended up doing in order to forever walk away from her is I ended up, when she was at work or something, like, ooh, damn, Divine is bringing something to me. Oh, shit. Oh, oh shit. Listen to this collective. And again, we are going to do a collective energy check-in through Tarot, and we are going to use the stack. This one in particular we are guided to use. Okay? And so just have a seat. Okay? Pour yourself some tea. I have coffee. Okay? And so while Divine is bringing something to me right now as a confirmation, ooh, that I sacrificed at that time. I sacrificed something that should have been just mine. I sacrificed it, and she ended up getting it. And I'm going to tell you, this collective, this story is like, oh wow, so that's how the universe works. Watch this. Listen to this, collective. This is interesting. So again, second cycle, right? Before the second cycle started, okay, I was looking for employment, okay? Again, I was frustrated with the way that things were going. I thought my military career and all of that was going to be good enough to get me a solidified job, blah, 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 okay? I was kind of sort of aware that I was meant to be a mentor, teacher, or something or something, but I didn't know about spirituality. I didn't know about meditating. I didn't know about Master Builder 11, 22, 33. I didn't know any of those things, okay? I was sent to the Rock of Central Florida, okay, to be mentored, okay, and to guide Stephen Lee Parker and the people of that place. But ultimately, after 20 years, he refused. But here's the story. Before the reconnection with Cynthia Garcia. New Jersey could be significant for you. My story that I'm sharing, it's all significant because my journey is a demonstration. Okay? So before that, what Divine Source just brought back to my remembrance, and thank you, Divine Source, is when I was looking for employment, okay, and I had filled out an application at an apartment complex to be a security guard or something. And this is before going back to school and studying accounting, becoming a tax accountant and all of that. This is years before that. And so filling out this application to be this security guard, okay, at this apartment complex. And Divine Goddess says, I got that type of philosophy. I don't go back. Yeah, When I call judgment over, it's over. No going back, only forward. Sonia, hello, Sonia. Thank you so much for tuning in and confirmation for both of you. All right. And they showed me this apartment where they had, they were going to allow whoever the security guard that was going to be hired, they were going to allow them to stay here for a discounted rate, okay, in addition to whatever compensation they were offering at the time. I don't remember, obviously. This is 22 years ago. And so 22 could be significant for you. All right. And they show me the apartment. Okay. And I was really hoping that I got the opportunity. Okay. I was really hoping that I got hired. Something happened. I don't recall what. But this is what I believe happened. This is what I believe happened. So in somewhere along the line, in between filling out the application, seeing the apartment, taking a tour of the apartment complex in Sanford, Florida, her and I got reconnected. Take a look at this. Take a look at this, collective. I did not get hired for that opportunity. And when I got reconnected with her, she was living at that apartment complex. Hello, Keeping Up with Lady J. She was living at that apartment complex. By the time I got reconnected with her, she was not at that apartment complex during our first dating cycle. Okay, she was living somewhere else. Okay. Not only was she living at that apartment complex, she was living in the very same apartment that was going to be the one that I was going to be living in had I gotten hired. But in between the time that I filled out that application, saw that apartment, and getting reconnected with her somehow, not somehow, but yeah, somehow, she ended up renting that apartment, very same apartment, not the one upstairs, not the one downstairs, the exact same address, same door. So, this is how the second karmic dating cycle with Cynthia Garcia went. We ended up reconnecting. Again, I did not get the job. I ended up moving in with her and living in that same apartment that I was supposed to have had I not reconnected with her. But when I reconnected with her during the waiting cycle for this opportunity, when I got reconnected with her, it shifted the energy. And she got the apartment. And even though I still ended up living in that apartment with her for a time and her badass kids, even though that happened, the apartment was not mine, it was hers. Do you see how lowering your standards can drastically change the outcome of a situation? Do you see? Divine Source just brought that to me as I was talking about her, okay? And speaking about not lowering your standards. Okay? So, the importance of not lowering your standards, it's significant. So whatever standards you set while you're in hermit mode, whatever those standards are, you need to be this, and this in order to ride this ride. Okay? You need to be this, and this in order to be a part of this journey. Confirmation burp, whatever that is, maintain those standards. All right, so that's my example. That's the one that stands out real big, real big. Okay? So, Cynthia Garcia in New Jersey. Someone could be a race car driver, or someone could be, heavily into cars, drifting, that sort of thing. Someone could be. Her dad was. Okay. 10 years later, I ended up sitting next to her father, unbeknownst to me. I ended up sitting next to her father in Florida while I was on dialysis. His name was Mario. He has since passed because he wouldn't take care of his physical body, right? You want to talk about irony I ended up sitting next to her father, who I did not meet when we were dating because he lived in New Jersey. By the time I started dialysis due to witchcraft in 2013, he and I would meet before his passing, and he sat in the chair right next to me on my left side for a year and a half. Mario Garcia. How did I find out? Through conversation. You sit with someone for 5 days a week for a year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some conversations, right? Oh, so you're from the, oh, how many kids? Oh, yeah, you have a son. You have a, oh, okay, okay. One son lives in Tennessee. One son lives here. Or one daughter lives. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My daughter Cindy, she has 2 kids. Let me show you a picture. What the? Woo! Wait a minute. Is that Cindy Garcia? Oh shit! Wait, Mario, you're Cindy's dad? Oh damn, dude. Your daughter and I dated 12 years ago. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the kind of life I've been living. Those kind of wow moments, those kind of synchronicities. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, Mario could be significant for you. Right? Someone could be a gamer. Right? Mario Kart. So, other examples of lowering your standards or going back on your word. So I am aware of, I watch a lot of YouTube golf. I enjoy golf. I am a YouTube golf watcher, okay? 2 of the most famous names in YouTube golf is Horace Grant, Grant Horvat, excuse me. Horace Grant is a retired NBA player, okay? Horace and Grant. But Grant Horvat and, whose actual name is Stephen, okay, confirmation, divine goddess, okay? Okay. Performer, actor, okay? Performer, actor. This could be someone who's a professional actor. You know, they have to wear many faces. Or someone who's a fake person, all right? And the other is Garrett Clark. Okay? And Garrett Clark of Good Golf, okay? Garrett Clark, again, I'm talking about a YouTube golfer. Garrett Clark was dating someone for some time, and that situation fell apart. I remember watching the very video in which I knew that things had fallen apart. Okay? And I didn't comment, okay? But as an empath, I picked up on he's not doing well, and it has something to do with Karina was her name. Karina, Divine Source just brought it to me. Karina, okay? So Garrett Clark, YouTube golfer, was dating Karina for a while. Their situation fell apart. Garrett Clark said, I will not date anyone who's in golf. I prefer someone who's not in golf. I prefer someone who's not in the same field I'm in, who does not do what I do. Guess what Garrett Clark did? He ended up dating, and currently right now today in the 3D on this planet, he is dating Marissa Wensler. Marissa Wensler is part of Golf Girl Games, which is a newer offspring of Good Golf. Marissa was a professional golfer, or on her way to being a professional golfer. She played on, I don't know, Korn Ferry Tour, whatever tour they have for females. I don't know what that is. Okay? As an amateur making your way into the LPGA. So Garrett Clark said that he was not interested in anyone involved in golf. He was not interested in anyone who was associated with golf or hit the same career in any way. But he ended up going back on his word and dating Marissa Wensler. I don't have anything to say against or for Garrett Clark and Marissa. I still watch both of them. I love their golf. I love the entertainment. I love what they provide as far as YouTube, golf, and that type of entertainment. But Garrett went back on his word when he started dating Marissa Winsler. So, what are the dangers of going back on your word? When you get married, often people lower their standards, okay? People lower their standards when they get married, okay? So you get married, you looking all fine in your dress, okay? Looking all fine in your tux, looking handsome, looking hot, looking good, okay? 2 years later, you can't fit into that motherfucker. Why? Because you let yourself go. You lower your standards. This is why. This is why. This is why. So the men, they can no longer see their belly or see their shoes. They can only see their belly. They can't see their belt buckle. You know what I'm saying? They pull it out to take a piss. They can't even see it. You know what I'm saying? They can't even see it because the belly in the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking about lowering your standards, okay, to allow another to fit in. That's the wrong way to go, okay? Whatever standards you have established in hermit mode during celibacy, whatever standards those are, you are encouraged to maintain those standards going forward, okay? You are being asked to maintain those standards going forward. This message is coming out because some of you are about to come out of hermit mode and you're going to be tested. Some of you are about to come out of hermit mode and you're about to be tested. Okay? So, letting yourself fall apart once you get married, once you secure him, her, whatever. Okay? Can't fit into the wedding dress 2 years after. Can't fit into the tux 2 years after. Okay? Yeah. Decree. No longer shrinking to make to make others comfortable around you. No. Okay? Confirmation. You either step up to this standard or you don't. Okay? There's no loss for me. There's no loss for me because, again, the fewer I have to filter through, collective, the fewer you have to filter through, the easier your job. So, if you have a 7 of Cups energy out here, a lot of choices, okay, multiple choices, you maintain your standard, there's surely going to be those who don't need it. And so those are the easy ones to just swipe left, swipe left, swipe left, swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. Those are the easy ones, okay? Those are the easy ones, okay? Yeah, confirmation, divine goddess. That was my mistake. Me lowering my standards to the marriage, but never let go. He definitely wanted me weak. Yeah, okay? Because anyone who's not going to help you maintain your standards, okay? So you eating healthy, you doing all the right things in your celibate, hermit, isolation, even if you're not in those energies, you are back now, social, whatever, but you still maintain those good habits, okay? Then someone comes into your life and all they do is eat pizza, Taco Bell, all they do is eat that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's been a minute since I've had burgers and fries. I will probably order some type of fish sandwich and probably fries today. But it's been a minute since I've had that, okay? But someone who feeds you that type of garbage every day, okay? No. No, thank you, okay? So that is a way that someone could lower your standard. And then you turn around a year later and you're like, how did I gain 30 pounds in 12 months? Wait, I started dating Mark. Oh, damn. Oh, Michelle. Oh, I started dating Michelle and she's a good cook, man. I started dating Michelle and she just started feeding me and I just started that easy. That easy. Okay? Be well, Savior. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Continue to heal and heal those that you are guided to heal, sunshine. Okay. We love you. All right. Someone's caught in the middle. Okay. Caught in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Okay. Someone's stuck in the middle. Someone's name's Alice. Okay. Alice in Chains, I'm getting from this picture. Okay. All right. Also, this big old foot is a bully or a giant. This big old foot is a bully or a giant. Of course, Savior. All right. Rest easy. All right. So we have an actor, performer out here. Again, this could be a celebrity. We do have celebrity energies that tune in. And someone's caught in the middle. All right. Someone's a casualty of the war. Okay. All right. So, yeah, collective. Maintain your standards. Maintain your standards. Whatever you commit to, maintain that. Okay? All right. So, that's my Master Builder conversation, Master Builder 33 conversation talk. Okay, that's my encouragement for you today. As many of you get ready to lay down, rest easy. Okay? Yeah, I'm very militant, Divine Goddess. Extremely militant, okay? Your militant mind probably scared them just like mine does. Very militant mind. Very much so, okay? And again, I'm like that with myself. Okay? So the fewer or the longer you maintain your standards, the less filtering you will have to do, because there will be naturally less energy that meets those high standards. And keep your high standards. People be like, girl, your standard's too high. Girl, man, you need to lower your standard. Man, you're looking like for a needle in a haystack. Okay, so you want me to lower my standards? What? So I can allow a lower energy in? Why would I do that? Interesting advice from friends. Someone could have taken advice from friends, poor advice from friends. Yeah, girl, do that witchcraft on. Yeah, girl, I'm going to show you how to do this moon magic. Yeah, man, so I'm going to show you how to do this on her, okay? This is what my dad showed me. This is what my mother showed me. My grandfather showed. This is what you do, man. This is what you do. You want to get control of her? You want to get control of him? This is what you do. I'm going to show you what you do. You go get this, you go get that. Then you wait till this time at night, you burn it. I'm getting the number 1133. Confirmation, 1133. 1133, someone could be 44 today. 1133. Is significant. 1133. Okay? We're going to check and see if we have 1133 angel number in our angel numbers. Okay? Yeah, do that. Yeah. Bad advice. Someone took bad advice from a friend. Lower your standards, man. They're too high. Don't do that, collective. Don't do that. Okay? That's a bad friend, and their advice is horrible. Okay? All right. So we have out here for the collective energy thus far. Okay. Performer. All right. We're looking at angel number 1133. We're going to find out what that is. And if we do not have an 1133 angel number card, we will take a moment and look up the significance of the angel number 1133. I'm getting angel number 1133. 17 in the room and 17 likes. Confirmation on the 34. Confirmation on the 1717. Egyptian Tarot shows, all right? So, alchemizing energy out here. So take this as it resonates. This could be them doing potions and secret spells and all that. Like I just said, go get this, man. Go get that. My grandfather told me this is how you trauma bond. This is how you trauma bond someone. Okay? This is how you take someone's energy. This is how you, all right? This is how you, just like that, right? Or you are being guided or shown different potions in order to heal you and your bloodline and smooth out the road of your journey. Hello, Anu Moon. What's up, B? They're doing the most. Yeah, all right. And getting the least out of it. Doing the most and getting the least. Doing the most and getting the least. So what does that mean? A low ROI. A low ROI. A low return on that investment. So doing the most, like B said, but they're exhausting themselves. While you're just sitting back here like this now. Slightly bored. A low return on that investment. Okay? Whoever gave them ritual advice, witchcraft advice. Okay? Let's take a look and see if we have angel number 1133 in our stack. Okay? If not, we will look up the angel number 1133. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy evening to you. My name is Nehru. I am a spiritual guide, earth angel, and light worker here on this planet for the 10th and final time. Seated 2 seats to the right of divine source on the throne. That is where my permanent seat is. Each and every lifetime that I have been here, I have been that. A spiritual guide. Okay? We do have 1331. That's not 1133, although those are the same numbers. I put it aside. We'll see. We have 1313. Yeah, I don't know if we have an 1133. I don't recall ever seeing that number in these cards. I was, as I'm shuffling these cards, collective, I was listening to someone recently, right? And she's great, you know, in her humor, her wit. She's actually really, really funny and very serious about what she does at the same time, right? Truth Council, Truth Council 23, all right? She goes by Chief Nunez, Truth Council 23. So I was listening to her one day, right? And she was talking about men, and she speaks very frankly as I do, and she has no filter, which again, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy listening to her from time to time, okay? Because she has no filter, okay? And so she was talking about men and their, penises and all of that. And she was like, she was dating some guy, or they were, things were heating up in the moment with some guy that she was dating some years ago. Yeah, we don't have any angel number 1133, so we will look that up. And she said that she put her hand, on his crotch, and she was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? She was like, whoa. She was like, she said, it felt like this is her, and she has no filter again. This is one of the reasons why I enjoy her, all right? She says, it felt like that thing was down to his knees. She was scared. She was like, where the hell you gonna put that? Yeah. She was like, all these guys are, she was like, all I need is 3 or 4 inches. Truth Council. If all you need is 3 or 4 inches, okay, you're not the one for me, baby. If all you need is 3 or 4 inches, Chief Nunez, okay, Truth Council 23, she said, I'm good with 3 or 4 inches, baby. I don't need I'm good with that. I don't need, okay. If that's what you're good with, You're not the one for me. Okay? You're not the one for me. All right? Because, yeah, be rearranging your intestines. You know what I'm saying? Rearranging your intestines. Okay? So, again, I don't know why I'm thinking about that now. I don't know why. Somebody could be, that could be some, I don't know why I'm thinking about that now. Right? That, but it's funny. It's just, it was, I don't know why I was, when did I hear that? Last week or something? It was just funny to hear her say that, and I was actually a little surprised. I was actually a little surprised. All right? Again, she's great, wonderful. Her energy's good. Whenever I'm guided to listen to her, yeah, Sonia, whenever I'm guided to listen to her, it's funny, but yeah. And again, that's okay. If that's where her standards are, that's where her standards are. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want the 7 or the 8, that's okay. That's her. That's what, hey, that's her. You know what I'm saying? That's her. All right. Seriously. Seriously. I know moon. Yeah. Seriously. Okay? Seriously. All right. Shalom and righteousness, sending heartfelt. Oh, I know moon. Oh, someone's just giving you blessings. Okay. Divine goddess. There's a lot of people who play with the black magic as a no. Yeah, they do as a norm, just to kind of see what happens. Too serious, right? And so, yeah, all right. So collective. Let's take a look at angel number 1133. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and tap fully into the energy via the cards and stack. Okay. Significance of angel number 1133. Okay. So, angel number 1133. I have to scroll down here to get to the meaning. Again, thank you so much for tuning. Okay, so what does angel number 1133 represent for love? For all romantics, okay, situations, 1133 has some stern advice. The angel number hints at making sure communication is clear and coming from a place of good intentions. 1133, take it as an indication to have some heart-to-heart conversations with your love interest. Putting issues aside at this time will only pile up later. Make your standards known from the beginning, make them clear, be transparent, and maintain them. Because otherwise, it will just only allow for things to pile up and discord to happen at some point down the road. Okay? Open up and be vulnerable. Angel number 1133 says. This number could also indicate that an exciting new era is on the horizon in your love connection. This could range from making things exclusive to deciding to be curious about your family planning or family planning that is to come. If you're not in a relationship currently, okay? If you're not in a relationship currently, there's no one to talk about family planning with, right? Okay? So, 1133, or again 44, 11 plus 33. Yeah, no kidding, Tamara. Change my walk. Cut it out. Cut it out. Keeping up with Lady J. Talking about change my walk. Change my walk. Talking about change my walk. Watch out, Lady J. Watch out, Lady J. Tamara. Yeah, speaking of those emails, from time to time I do get an email, right, about someone, yeah, who's interested, okay? Or like Empress 0303, okay? Talking about don't worry, the sheets will stay dry during our private personal reading conversation, esoteric conversation, okay? You won't even get the opportunity, okay? So yeah, from time to time, I get those emails. And I get genuine emails about those who are really interested. Okay? I have not said yes to any of those. Okay? Only one. Good to see you. All right? So let's go ahead and get into it, collective. What is it that Divine Source wants to say? Again, 1133 is significant. We already have a performer out here. We have someone who is doing potions to heal. That's you alchemizing the magician energy. Or someone in the background doing things, potions to harm you. These could be potions that they tried to feed you. Aravat, Avarat, Great I Am, Sanhedrin Council. Someone out here, Five of Swords energy, that's confirmation on potions against your journey, against you, potions, again, fed to you, given to you, or not. Queen of Pentacles, star card in the upright. So again, we do have celebrities that tune in. You could be a celebrity in your own right, whatever that means. So Five of Swords, yep, and the Ten of Wands in the upright. We have everything out here in the upright thus far with this, with the tarot that I have in my hand. Okay. What's up, Justice League 2121 in the chat? Confirmation B, thank you very much. All right. So, star energy, someone, you are a star. You are a star of your bloodline. You are a star of your lineage. You are the star of your generation, collective. This is what I know about each and every This is what I know about each and every family. Thanks, Tamara. But, you know, yeah, you know, yeah. Okay. So, you could be a star of any sort. One of the things that I know is that every generation and every family, every generation in every family has at least one star seed that they come in contact with or the bloodline gives birth to that is meant to be the alchemizer, healer, and spiritual star of the bloodline. You could have been adopted or what have you. However, it goes, each and every family and each and every generation gives birth to at least one star seed. At least one. Okay? And again, this doesn't have to be someone who's a celebrity in the 3D. All right? Each and every family. Okay? Ophella Davis, thank you so much for tuning in, Ophella Davis. Ophella, are you a Taurus? Sun sign or moon sign? Ophella? Are you a sun sign Taurus or moon sign Taurus? Ophella? Okay. Next we have 10 of Cups. All right, so look, collective. Look, We're talking about maintaining your standards when you come out of hermit mode. We're talking about not lowering your standards when you get into a relationship, not getting out of shape spiritually and physically. What happens in the 3D is a mirror of what's going on in the 5D. Let me say it again. What happens in the 3D is a mirror of what's happening in the 5D. So if you find yourself gaining weight, that's something going on spiritually or energetically. If you find yourself losing significant weight, that is a sign of something spiritually or significant. You might need to lose weight. You might think you need to lose weight. You may not need to lose weight. You may need to maintain whatever it is. Okay? Whatever it is, the physical is a mirror of the spiritual. It needs to be a t-shirt. Okay? All right? So we have you at heart, we're hard at work out here, okay? You hard at work out here in your Eight of Pentacles, all right? Someone said, I think Divine Goddess said, the militant mind, okay? I love the militant mind and I love military cadence. Even today, I still love military cadence. Hello, Lauren. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in and what you bring to the table. Okay? So, Eight of Pentacles out here. You are the star of your bloodline. You are the healer this lifetime. You are the alchemizer, master magician. It's you, collective. It's you. Say it. It's me. I'm the one. I'm the one. Aaliyah's asking you, are you that somebody? I'm the one. I am the one. It's you, collective. It's you. You are the generational curse breaker. It's you. Hard at work out here, okay? Doing your due. Watched Major Pain yesterday. I might need to watch that. That's hilarious. Okay? I am. That's right, Justice League. I am. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Up at 4:45. Hard work. Doing what? Stay alive. Hard work. Don't mess with me. Hard work. I am the one to be. Hard work. Breaking curses now. Hard work. This is what we do, and we do it loud. Work. Hard work. Don't get me started. Emperor energy. Okay? You, Empress, Emperor energy, in your militant mind. I love it. Okay? Not backing down, militant mind. Not backing down, militant mind. Okay? Divine Source, more energy out here for the general collective. Let's go ahead and place what we have out here so far, collective. We have the Emperor out here. Yeah, hoorah! Okay? You a Marine on the moon, okay? The Army says hoorah, okay? Marines say hoorah, okay? So, talking about a Marine or Army, okay? Eight of Pentacles out here. Eight of Pentacles, okay? Placing in the stack, reveal what it needs to, Divine Source. Never backing down, okay? Ten of Cups, okay? Placing in the stack, Star card. Generational curse breaker. Meant to stand out and not fit in. Okay? Decree says that's in her memory forever. What's in your memory forever, Decree? Okay? Ten of Wands energy out here, the completion of a cycle. The number 10. We are in the year of 10. 2 plus 2 plus 6, 2026. The year of the horse. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Come on, baby. Somebody could be galloping into a new cycle. Giddy up. Confirmation. There it is. Okay? There's the potions to hinder you. Yeah, we curse breakers. Oh, really? Confirmation decree, confirmation sunshine. I'll be right there with you singing. I'll be right there with you. Okay? So, okay? All their trickery, Five of Swords energy, what they thought they were going to do, what they thought they were going to be successful at, what they thought they were going to do to get you to lower your standards. We're talking about maintaining your standards in this live collective. Maintaining your standards. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the stack and see what we got. Okay? This is what we're looking at. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Wisdom and Spiritual Truths. My name is Nehru. We have Shannon, Carolyn, and Shane. Hello, Shannon, Carolyn, and Shane. What's your purpose on this planet? What's your purpose in my journey? What's your purpose in the collective's journey? Shannon, Carolyn, and Shane. What's your purpose? What's your purpose? No worries, Sean. What's your purpose? Shannon, Carolyn, and Shane. What's your purpose in the collective's energy? What's your purpose? What's your purpose in my life? Shannon. What's your purpose in my life? Carolyn, Caroline. What's your purpose in my life? Shane. Okay. Oh, we have a Nine of Cups message out here. I feel grateful for everything in my life, especially you. I want to enjoy more happy times together and make love all night. Well, we'll see about all of that. First, you got to bring your slow, procrastinating ass forward. Just being honest, collective. Okay? We're talking about communication with the angel number 1133. If the male or female never says anything, peace and blessings to you, Anu Moon. Okay? Or I said Anu Moon. Same, yeah, to you too, Anu Moon, but to Sean. Okay? But if the male or female never says anything, 1133, communication, transparency, we read that a moment ago. If they never say anything, there's nothing that's ever going to happen. One of the things that Steve said when I was in connection with him is he would say, time together is necessary in order to determine whether or not it's even going to work. Time together is necessary to determine if the shit's gonna be successful. So, someone who's grateful for everything in their life, especially you, but you don't know who this individual is, I don't know who they are, right? We're not doing anything, and we're certainly not bumping skins, okay? Because there's no communication. So, whoever you are, to the collective, you need to speak up and let them know that you're interested. You need to speak up and let them know that you see them, that you recognize them, confirmation horn honk. You need to say something, because if you don't, I'm not going to pick up your fucking messages telepathically. I'm not picking that shit up. I return all of that shit back to where it came from. All of it. Okay? Hardcore 3D communication is what we require. Okay? No guesswork. No guesswork. You can communicate with me telepathically and I don't know who you are. But when you show up in the 3D, okay, and you send me an email like Tamara said, okay, you send me an email, okay, not raunchy, okay, that's the wrong way to come off, okay, not that way. But you send me a genuine email, we have a conversation and we see where it goes. The other day, I mentioned 3 things. Collective, mention your 3 things, top 3 things. They're not only 3 things, there's a lot of things. I am a sapiosexual, so we have to connect mentally. I am a sapiosexual, that is someone who is turned on by the mental capacity, okay, or the wisdom within someone, the mind, a sapiosexual. I am, okay, because if we can't have a conversation, if you can't hold conversation on the conversational level that I'm at, what are we talking about? I gave a horrible example about how I lowered my standard, or a good example, but a horrible situation about how I lowered my standard during my sabbatical spiritually from divine source and went back to a being whose name is Cindy Garcia in the 3D from New Jersey. Take all that resonates. And I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Okay? 10 of Cups here on the other side of Shane, Carolyn, and we got Missouri Collective. Missouri. You from Missouri, they from Missouri, Shane from Missouri, Carolyn from Missouri. Okay? 2 cards revealed by the 10 of Cups. Missouri, Shane, Carolyn, Caroline, Shane Collective. Missouri. Or they are in misery. All right? Next, from the stack, on the 8 of Pentacles, more exercise. I've gotten back into it myself. More exercise, collective. More exercise. 10 of Pentacles. I said 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. More exercise. Confirmation for I'm from Missouri, the show me state. Show me. Show me. Speak up and show me. Show me. Here's the message I just read, 9 of Cups energy. Okay? Show me. Show me. Okay? Gross. However, someone's name could be Grossly. Okay? Grossly. Gross. Gross. Or we're talking about the most, the max, all. Gross. 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 Springfield, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. What are other places in Missouri? East St. Louis, Missouri. Okay? Gross. More exercise. So, with this 8 of Pentacles out here, you could be spiritually getting ready to receive something, or you are in the midst of having something that is the gross of your efforts. The gross of your efforts. Divine source and your ancestors, they don't want to give you a piece and a portion. They want to give you the gross of your efforts, divine beings. They want to give you the gross of your spiritual work. They want to give you all of the harvest. Confirmation. They want to give you all of the harvest. Okay? All right? So more exercise and gross. Okay? More exercise and gross. Thank you, Divine Source. Next, the Star card is revealing a false love. Okay? And the Pelican brief. So a law firm is significant. Okay? Or a case. Candace Gross. Ooh, high school friend, Gross. Okay? So, the Pelican brief. The Pelican brief. Starring Julia Roberts, I think, and Denzel Washington. Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington. The Pelican brief. False love revealed by the star. Okay? So, could be something about someone you were once in star energy with, someone who was once trying to ride your star to glory. Okay? False love energy out here. All right? Their deception was good and it worked for a minute. Their deception was good and it worked for a minute. All right? Let's see what we have next on the Ten of Wands energy. On the Ten of Wands energy, take a look at the names collective. And we have Seminole County out here again. I think that came out in the last time you used the stack. Okay? Kendra, kiss, Kendrick. Okay? Kendra could have kissed Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Or there's something about a kiss. Okay? Or Knights in Satan's Service, kiss. Knights in Satan's Service, or keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Knights in Satan's Service. Okay? Huh. Right. Ten of Wands energy, and again, not county out here. Kendrick Lamar, yeah, okay. And again, a county that starts with an S. This county could be in St. Louis, Missouri, or in Missouri, an S county. I'm sure Missouri has counties that starts with an S, obviously. That's why we have to take what resonates, collective, take what easily fits. Okay? Next, revealing Queen of Pentacles is revealing which side did I pick this up on? I don't even know. Okay? So we'll take both of the. I don't even know which side I picked this up on. Okay? So we'll take both. So we have your spirit is polarizing. Okay? So your spirit is polarizing. All right? They are not like us. My director says kiss all the time for keep it simple. Yeah. Confirmation, B. Confirmation. Okay? Your spirit is polarizing. All right? But I'm not sure what I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention to that when I picked it up. The other side says, just in case it came out on this side, I was kidnapped and murdered in Arizona, collective. So, again, take which resonates. Okay? Los Angeles. Okay? Takes what resonates. Someone was kidnapped and murdered in Arizona, investigators, because I know your ass watch. Okay? Either one of those are on one side of the Queen of Pentacles revealing to us, and this says, I am at peace with the outcome of my situation. So we have an affirmation for you, collective. We have an affirmation for you. The Queen of Pentacles bringing, I am at peace with the outcome of my situations. I am at peace with the outcome of my situations. Okay? All right. So, thank you, Queen of Pentacles energy. The Five of Swords, all right, stabbing in the back, underhandedness again. Confirmation. Confirmation, Sean. So, confirmation right here for the potions, portion, whatever, moon magic, dark magic, blood magic, witchcraft, okay, Ouija boards, whatever they were doing, confirmation out here, okay? And this Five of Swords energy out here, take a look at the names, collective. Take a look at the names, collective. Take a look at the names. Do any of you live 3 houses down from an Alexis, from Alexi, from an Alexander, from an Alexandria, from Alexis? Alexis that's parked in the driveway, your driveway, someone else's driveway. You live 3 houses down, 3 doors down, 3 apartments down from Alexis, Alexander. Okay? What's the intersection? Is it 3rd and Alexander, 15th and Alexander, Philip, 3rd and, what was I going to say, Felix something? Felix Alexander could be significant. Felix Alexander, Alexander Felix, 3 houses down. 3 houses down. All right? Thank you, 5 of Swords. Alex and Alexis Robinson. Okay. All right. The name Robinson is significant for my journey. Okay. All right, collective. Emperor in reverse, revealing. Okay, they did not come out in reverse. But the Emperor is revealing a fake love. That's a double confirmation on the fake love. All right. You were dealing with the fake love, collective. Okay. Double confirmation. Fake love was the first card out here revealed by, from the stack. Or no, it wasn't the first card, but it was revealed by the star. Fake love. Okay. So we have another confirmation out here. The Emperor revealing another fake love confirmation. Here we go. Confirmation, children of fake or prior former secretary. Okay? Fake love offers, collective, with an Emperor energy. So, an Emperor, you were involved in a fake love. Empress, you were involved in a fake love. Okay? A tainted love. Okay? You were involved in. They put you in. Okay? For whatever reason. All right? Let's keep it marching. Looking at the name Tina when I separated the stack just now. Looking at the name Tina. Okay? All right? Tina's sex life could be busy at this time. Tina's sex life could be busy. Christina. Okay? Somebody's sex life is busy. Okay? Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Somebody's sex life, okay? Too busy out here. This is why they cannot ascend. This is why they cannot awaken. This is why they did not when they were with you. This is why they have not since you. This is why. Confirmation on the imposter. Your favorite show. Divine source. Let's keep it going. Where are we doing with time? It is 10:30. 10:30. 10:30. 13. Confirmation on the death card. Okay? Confirmation on the death card. Okay? I did see a Scorpio energy out here. Okay? Their name was not revealed through a card, but in the turning of the deck. Okay? I did see a Scorpio name. Okay? Divine source. What else do you have for the collective? We are talking about not lowering your standards in order to allow someone in. Maintaining the standards that were set, you established, reestablished in your spiritual awakening. Confirmation. Woo! Confirmation, bird. So, an investment. Okay? 9 of Cups message out here. Someone feeling grateful for everything in their life, especially you. They want to enjoy more happy times together. Okay? All right? Someone has love on the brain. Must be love on the brain. Okay? That's got me feeling this way. Okay? Must be love on the brain. Must be love on the brain. Chris Irving, must be love on the brain. Okay? Must be. Okay? I know it's not me. All right? Because I don't do witchcraft. I don't do sacral magic. Okay? To lure anybody in. Confirmation horns. Okay? I don't do witchcraft to lure anybody in. Collective, you don't do love magic, sacral magic, luring spells, love magic, heart chakra, whatever's. You don't do those things. So, must be love because can be nothing else. Six of Wands energy, we're talking about a victory out here. We're talking about a victory in the year of the horse, okay? Something picking up speed, picking up steam. Horses are gentle and yet extremely powerful. Horses. Horses. Someone could have stables. Someone could have stables. Ranch. 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 We got a landlord. A landlord. Okay, look at this demonic face. This is the spirit of someone who tried to rule over you. You think you want to lower your standards to allow them back in? You want to lower your standards to allow them back in? Hello, all right, all right, all right. Okay? The answer is a no. The answer is a no. Okay? So, this is the end of a landlord, spiritual or physical, divine source. This landlord, okay? This landlord here, what did they take? What did they try? Ooh, I said, what did they take? And we got the Ten of Pentacles collective. Watch out. I said, what did they take? So, there is a landlord energy out here. Hello. Oh, I think I said hello. All right, all right, all right. Okay? Confirmation, your favorite show. Yeah, hell no. All right. Hell no. We won't go. Hell no. We won't go. So a landlord, Ten of Pentacles, I asked, Divine Source said, a landlord tried to take a Ten of Pentacles. Tried to take your promise, tried to take a wish fulfillment, tried to take your Ten of Cups, tried to take your Ten of Wands, tried to take your wish fulfillment. Tried to. Yeah, That's all they are. Justice League, inheritance thieves, okay? When whatever, by whatever means they do it, okay? Insurance, life insurance, using your social security number, credit, ruining your credit, putting things on your credit again. I haven't said this in a minute, but I remember when Divine Source guided me in confirmation with the nose itches. Divine Source guided me to take a look at my credit. I saw a Ford F-150. I've never owned a Ford F-150. And I saw credit cards on my credit report with a social security number that I was supposedly given that is one of a kind amongst 8.4 billion people on this planet. So, how did it get there if I didn't have this F-150? How did these credit cards get there? How did they ruin my credit if I didn't? They do it in a number of different ways, collective. Okay? Someone trying to take your Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Landlord energy out here. Divine Source, what's the outcome for this landlord? What's the outcome for this landlord? Whoever, could be more than one. What's the outcome for this landlord? Demonic energies. This is the outcome, okay? They're going to be the one left with no love. Listen, look at this. They're going to be the one left in karmic love. They're going to be the one left with a karmic love. Okay? Yep, government, it all works together. It all works together. Okay? So they are going to be left with the karmic love. They're left with the tainted love. the landlord who tried to steal from you, they're going to be left with. We got false love out here. So the false lover, the landlord, and them, or it's the same person, the false lover left with the love out here that does not give to them, that does not give to them. This is part of their karma, is for them to receive a love that they did not give you. Okay? This is a part of their karma, is for them to receive what they gave you. And what did they give you? A false love. So now they are stuck with a false love. This could mean no love, okay? This could mean destitute, no love, okay? Or just karmic love only, okay? Divine Source, let's go ahead and use the stack again. Once again, we're going to take this portion of the stack, okay, that we've been using. We're going to place 10 of Pentacles. We're going to place 6 of Wands. We're going to place the Landlord. We're going to place the 3 of Swords. And we're going to place the 6 of Pentacles. Let's see what Divine Source has. 6 of Pentacles. Sherwood, Sherman, and Sheraton could be significant. Sherwood, Sherman, and Sheraton could be significant. Collective, you are being asked, oh shit, Justice League, oh shit, baby, oh shit, you said it, baby, here it comes, Justice League, you said it, baby, here it comes, okay, here it comes. Somebody could be saying it, oh shit, here it comes, Justice League, you said it, baby. Here it is. You said it. Okay? You said it, Justice League. Okay? Said Houston, Texas. Said government. Houston, Texas, active serial killer. Justice League. You said it. You said it. Collective, you are being asked to speak the truth. Okay? Even if your voice shakes. When you do this, okay, when you stand up for the truth and speak, even if your voice shakes, this is going to be, all right, investing into others' journeys to awakening. When you speak the truth, even if your voice shakes, you are making spiritual investments into other beings on this planet and their bloodlines to awaken and to be better about the journey. Okay? Oh, Sherwood and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I had to change my confirmation decree. Confirmation decree. Having to change your social security number. Yeah. Speak the truth. Even if your voice shakes. All right? Because that is a good investment. That is a good investment. Houston serial killer. That is an active serial killer. Okay. Next. Three of Swords energy, evil intent. Duh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Someone in the Three of Swords energy, okay? Evil intent. Yeah. To harm, to hinder, to sacrifice. Okay? To harm, to hinder, to sacrifice. To harm, to hinder, to sacrifice. Evil intent. Okay? Someone probably knew what their intentions were when they met you. So collective, ladies, gents, you met someone, the moment you shook their hand, they were like, I'm going to kill your ass, confirmation. The moment you shook their hand, they were like, I'm going to kill your ass. You didn't know it. The moment you shook their hand, I'ma kill your ass, is what they were thinking. Some evil intent from the beginning. They already had the paycheck in their bank from whatever undercover agencies, secret societies. They were like, I'm gonna take your ass out. I'm smiling in your face right now. But it's just all part of the ploy. As they were shaking your hand, it's just all part of the ploy. You see my beautiful smile? You see my cute smile? You see my handsome face? But guess what? I'm taking you out. Yeah, that demon. Yep. Okay. On the other side of the three swords, yeah, truly. At least those who do not heal, okay? All right? Because I've been hurt, but I don't hurt people. You've been hurt, collective. I hope you haven't hurt people. Okay? So the saying that hurt people, demonically hurt people, unhealed people, okay? Dark forces, those hurt spirit beings, hurt others. I've been hurt. I've not hurt others. Okay? Again, witchcraft done against me for 51 years this lifetime. I have yet to do demonic low vibrational witchcraft against someone. I do cord cutting, rituals, and cleansing. That's what I do. I don't do witchcraft against anyone, and never have, never will. Something about a nonprofit, okay? But we have Bianca, okay, on the other side of three of swords. So Bianca's significant. Belize is significant for someone in this energy. And Boston. Bianca, Belize, and Boston. Okay? Okay? Yeah, they didn't know, Divine Goddess. They didn't know that you were a Mambasita, boy. They did not know. They did not know. They had to test you and find out, though. They had to test you and find out. That's why it all works out for your good. Oh, thank you for stabbing me in my back. Because you know what you just did? You just woke up a beast. Oh, thank you for the witchcraft. Do you know what you just did? You just unleashed. Do you know what you just opened the cage to? Okay? You just unleashed something. Do you know what you just did? Yeah. Getting Ice Cube energy. Getting Ice Cube energy. It's been a minute since I've sang an Ice Cube song. Okay? They didn't know. Okay? Yep. All of that Justice League, Sugarland, Texas, all of that, where 33, 23, how many ever bodies have been found, okay? All of that with that Houston serial killer energy, Houston, Sugarland, okay? They had to find out. And truthfully, Divine Goddess, so did you, baby. Truthfully, so did you, okay? Truthfully. That's why it all works out for your good, okay? All right, I'm getting Ice Cube energy. As soon as the lyrics come to me, I'm going to sing it. Okay? Got grandfather energy out here. So there could be something about a grandfather protection out here. Divine Source, thank you for all of the ancestors that protect us. Okay? Both known and unknown. Grandpa. Okay? I am one that you heard about, read about. I am the one that had to take the ghetto route. I am the one coming straight from the cage. Who let him out? Crazy nigga thought he was gone, but he ain't gone. Even King Kong took his black monkey ass home. When I hit the stage, watching scatter like roaches. Don't be fake, cause we know what a hoe is. my business, no plans, cause I'm focused. They the definition of what a fucking joke is. There's the Ice Cube lyrics. On the Six of Wands, on the Six of Wands, other side of grandfather, grandpa, energy, we got Arvada, Colorado Springs. Arvada, Colorado, and Springs. Arvada, Colorado, and Springs. All right? So, someone there is getting a victory, walking into a victory, someone who's connected to, and Arvada doesn't have to be in Colorado. Confirmation for I am in the Springs. Confirmation, Tamara. Okay? So, grandfather energy helping you with your victory. Grandfather energy out here. A grandfather energy out here could be an investigator, spiritually or earthly. Okay? Grandfather energy. You could be a grandfather today. Okay? Yeah, I knew Moon. You better tell him King Kong. Nothing. 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 Nothing on me. Alright? Even King Kong took his black monkey ass home. Okay? Have something about a weather event out here going on. Okay, again, that reminds me. 2 of the 5 volcanic eruptions have already happened, last I checked. 2 of the 5 prophesied volcanic eruptions have already happened. 2 of the 5 volcanic eruptions have happened since I started speaking about this a week or 2 ago. Confirmation, your favorite show. Watch out, baby. Okay? Grandfather energy was a St. Louis City detective. We got Missouri out here. There is a city in Missouri named St. Louis. Okay? And we have grandfather energy. So, 3 more volcanic eruptions. 3 more volcanic eruptions. These could be spiritual eruptions coinciding with the volcanic eruptions. So, as governments on this planet and things continue to implode and explode, okay? Again, what happens above or what is happening here is just a mirror of what's happening spiritually. So there are spiritual wars, there are earthly wars. Yes? There are earthly wars, thus there are spiritual wars. Okay? There are earthly explosions from volcanoes, thus there are spiritual explosions. There we go. So a weather event, okay? Landlord, okay? So a landlord could be experiencing explosions. The demonic ones will or are. Confirmation. Someone said my uncle's protecting me like the Fast and Furious movie. Confirmation, baby. Confirmation. Okay? David, your dumb ass can be King Kong if you want to. You keep your stupid ass in here and you make another karmic ass comment, I'm going to charge Archangel Michael to knock you upside your right jaw. So when you feel the pain on your face, David, you will know exactly who the fuck it is. So make another smart ass comment, David. Reveal your karmic roach ass. Go ahead, David. I'm waiting. The collective's waiting. Go ahead, David. Go ahead, David, with your weak ass. Go ahead, David. Make another sorry ass comment. Go ahead, David. Say something. Speak up, bitch. Don't be scared now, motherfucker. Say something, David. Say something. Say something, David. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. With your dumb ass. You weak. That's why you getting kicked out. Stupid fuck. Shit. We have a painter. You could be a painter. Someone else could be a painter. A painter, an artist. Okay? A painter, an artist. And we have 3 more volcanic explosions to come. Okay? You could be dealing with the karmic David, won't. Okay? David, Dave, Davis, Davidson, Davids. Okay? You could be dealing with one of them. Okay? But that's why David got his ass kicked out. Okay? That's why. That's why David got his ass kicked out. Woo! That's why David got his ass kicked out. I love a confirmation when divine comes through. I love it. I love it. Especially when it's to the shame of the demon. Especially when it's to the shame of the demon. The doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Especially when it's to the shame of the demon. I love a confirmation. I love a confirmation. Divine enjoys embarrassing demons. Divine source, the one who created you and I, from which we've come, from which we flow, they love embarrassing demons. They love embarrassing demons. And the ones that we see in the flesh, confirmation from our ex David, the ones that we see in the flesh, they're just the shell of the demon. They're just the being that allowed to take over them. That's all that is. The demon inside them, yeah. That's the one who got clowned. And David just got embarrassed. Okay? All right? Don't get too settled where you are. There are changes coming. Don't get too settled. We do have travel on the back of here. Okay? There are several cards in between here. Okay? Several cards in between here. But this says, don't get too settled where you are. Plans are changing. And this says travel on the other side. With several cards in between here. How about a annihilation there? What's up, Lolly? What's up, Lolly? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are in the upright, Lolly. I hope you are meditating, celibate, okay? And embracing your hermit mode if you're called to. I hope you are, Lolly. I hope you are. So changes are coming. 10 of Pentacles right here. Okay, this could be the change. 10 of Pentacles revealing a shopping spree. So you could be in for a shopping spree, collective, here in the near future. This could arrive in time for your birthday this year, next year, collective. Shopping spree. Shopping spree. Okay, spree. Shopping spree. Getting the things that you desire. This could be a spiritual shopping spree. Okay, a spiritual shopping spree. Talking about enhancing of spiritual gifts. A spiritual shopping spree. So, higher Claire, okay? One of the things that I've noticed during this most recent ascension with all these whatever's going on with them, as you can see, yep, confirmation, all right, is my hearing, so the clairaudience, see, confirmation, okay? The clairaudience is like, is definitely heightened for me. So a spiritual shopping spree, okay? Your spiritual gifts enhancing, a spiritual shopping spree, okay? Your ancestors and divine sources like, oh, yeah, yep, they're qualified for this. Oh, put that in their spiritual basket. Oh, yep, they're qualified for, put this in their spiritual basket. Oh, yep, they're qualified, put this in their spiritual basket. Okay? And you're just going through your spiritual journey, pushing your cart. And as you're pushing your cart, divine source and your ancestors, grandfather energies, whoever, grandmother energies, whoever, aunts, uncle, whoever energies, past life energies, they're just putting stuff in your cart as you're going along your journey. And you get to the checkout line, okay? which is your reintroduction back into the 3D. Talk to me, Divine Source. Talk to me, Divine Source. This is your reintroduction, your spiritual checkout. When you get to the checkout line spiritually with your cart, after being celibate, after meditating, and after going into hermit mode, dark night of the soul and spiritual death, you get to the checkout line. And you're ready to be reintroduced to the public in the 3D. Your card is full. You got new spiritual gifts. Okay? Yeah. Just like that. That's just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Thank you, Divine Source. I love the analogies Divine Source gives me. Again, I don't take credit for these things. The wisdom's confirmation up there with somebody tagged in a post. Okay? That's the Facebook notification. Okay? And that is from or something about the only individual that I'm connected with on Facebook. Okay? And they are a, what do you call them? Travel agent. Okay? And that is the individual that handles my visa runs here in Vietnam. Okay? That's the only person I'm connected with. If you want to connect with me on social media, specifically Facebook, you can do so. Nehru Patah. That is it. 2 names, NEHRUPTAH. I do not post there very often. Very little, actually. Okay? I am on Instagram at the Encourager333. And I am LinkedIn at Ascended Master. Okay? So, collective, let's go ahead and get some closing messages for us, shall we? I'm looking at the Justice. Number 11. Okay? So, we have shopping spree spiritually, confirmation, shopping spree. Okay? Something about the Philippines. Okay? I've traveled to the Philippines, but I've never stayed for any length of time in the Philippines. Okay? Yeah, definitely confirmation on the rising Phoenix energy, Justice League. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Okay? Lolly says I'm in 5D. Confirmation, Lolly. Okay, confirmation, Lolly. LL. Okay, confirmation. All right. Divine Source, can you give us some finishing messages for this collective energy meeting where we've been discussing maintaining your standards after coming out of in the earbuds of ding, confirmation just now. Okay? Hello, Angel. Thank you so much for commenting. You've probably been sitting there for a minute. Okay? But good to see your face in the comments. Okay? Just got a confirmation. It's 11 o'clock right now. I just looked up there. It's 11 o'clock right now. We have just transitioned into, boom, Eastern Standard Time, just hit midnight when we got the ding. Collective, we are at the end of a final cycle. Or we are at the end of, or final of a cycle. Okay? 12, finality. A finality. Okay? Divine Source, can you give us closing messages, closing energy out here? Again, we are talking about maintaining your standards after you are reintroducing yourself to the world and what you are, who you came to be and what you know. Don't relinquish all that you came and grow. Hope you're doing well, Angel. All right, closing messages for the collective. Divine Source, what else would you like for the collective to know, okay, as we do the finality on this cycle? We have the Moon card. Confirmation, Bird. and the Page of Swords. Okay? Page of Swords is in reverse, so no more dealing with immature energy. Okay? There could be an immature energy that is deciding or did decide that that wasn't worth it anymore. There could be an immature energy out here realizing that really wasn't worth it. Because everything that I was doing, even under moonlight, was being seen. I was doing it under darkness, and yet my ass still got busted. I was doing it under light, under the cloak of darkness, behind closed doors, while they were sleeping, while he or she was getting a rest. I was chanting over them. I was waving something over them. While they were doing this, I took their hair. I created a whatever, doll, whatever I was doing, fed them poison, whatever I was doing, I now realize it was all being seen. It was all being seen. Okay? Peace and blessings. All right, all right, all right. Sleep well, rest easy, sunshine. Okay? See you next time. Okay? All right. So, divine source. Somebody out here who was acting immature. All right? They could be older than you. Okay? And still be far more immature than someone who's younger. They are realizing all that they were doing was still being seen because Hansu, that is the moon, Hansu, moon portal, was still watching. The moon was still watching. So we saw the river, lake. We saw what you were doing over there in the woods next to your house. We saw it. We saw what you were burning. We saw it. We saw it. We saw it. Yep. We saw it. The end to a conspiracy theory. We have the end to a conspiracy theory out here. Okay? These conspiracy theories are lies, smear campaigns. These are things told to you by government officials, conspiracy theories out here. Okay? They tell you one thing, but another thing is happening. So they put this out in the news. Hey, look over here. And while you're looking over here, and they have all of the nation's attention looking over here, while they have all of your attention looking over here, you're watching CNN. While everybody's looking over here, the government is behind you over here at your 6 doing some fucked up tomfoolery. While they are telling you to look at this over here, look at the pandemic. Look at it. Go get your virus. Go get your injection. I said go get your virus. Go get your injection. Someone got a virus. Okay? Go get your injection. Go get vaccinated. Go get the confirmation. Go get that. While you're doing that, they're doing some backhanded shit over here. A government conspiracy is about to be ended. The truth is about to be known about the meaning of COVID. What was COVID really about? What was the pandemic really about? What was it really about? Huh? Throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Governments. Okay? That's just one way. Someone who didn't walk away. When I was speaking a moment ago, I said someone got a virus. So, in immature energy, they didn't walk away. They had ample opportunities. Even after you left, collective, they still could have walked away. They still could have stopped. They still could have left the coven. They still could have left the cult. They still could have left the government agency or revealed the truth about them. They still could have, but they didn't because of money, because of peer pressure, because of status, because of a promotion, because of whatever it was that they were going after or they were promised. Someone out here, they just didn't walk away. And because they didn't, they now have to face their demons, okay, alone, because the cult's not going to help them. The cult is not going to help them. The warlock that sent them in, they're not going to help them. Just like the demon sent David in a minute ago into this chat, just like the demon who sent David in to this chat a moment ago, that demon's not going to help David. They're not. They're not going to help David. David's going to be left out there to fend for himself and to deal with the karma and the results of his actions for himself. That demon doesn't even care about David. David to that individual is just another social security number. Just like we are. Just another social security number. That's it. Someone's definitely sick. Someone's definitely sick, collective. Someone's definitely sick. They could already be in the hospital. You could get wind of this, collective. Let's go ahead and place these in here and get our final messages before we go. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Divine Source, I love you. I thank you so much for all of the divine confirmations here for the collective. We are on a spiritual journey together. I say it from time to time, collective, and I'm going to say it again now. I place this collective against the billions, against the trillions. I place this 1680 or 70 or how many ever. I place this collective against the masses. I place us against the masses. Okay, collective? So, let's take one more look at what these 5 energies reveal. Divine Source, what do we have? Someone's sick, okay? Take the names as they resonate. We have Paulette, Paula, and Pamela. Pam, Pamela, Paul, Paula, Paulette is revealed by nausea. Thank you as always, Sean. You are ever faithful, 1968. Okay? Ever faithful, okay? And we have something out here about former clients. This could be for someone you worked for. We have the Pelican brief out here earlier. So, something about former clients at a law firm or somewhere, something else. All right? Night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tamara, sleep well. Rest easy. Okay? Pleasant esoteric dreams. Pleasant esoteric dreams. And dream travel. We have Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Moon magic. Okay? Trinidad and Tobago. I'm getting what's the... We'll see if it comes to me. Trinidad and Tobago, and we have chocolate, all right? Dark-skinned or dark chocolate. Okay, dark-skinned or dark chocolate. Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Revealing someone who was working by the moon. Somebody working by the moon. Trinidad and Tobago. Or you are from there and they were working on you. There's a name that starts with a G. It's a spirit. It starts with a G. I'm trying to think of it. Gaston. The Gaston spirit. The Gaston spirit. The Gaston demonic energy. Gaston. Okay? Gaston. Someone's name could be Gaston. Gaston. The Gaston spirit. Okay? Gaston. Okay? Looking at Jerry Jerome Jersey, I said New Jersey when I was talking about Cynthia Garcia. Conspiracy theory. Jerry. Take a look at the names collective. And we have your boyfriend is currently doing witchcraft against you. Revealed by the conspiracy theory. Your boyfriend is currently doing witchcraft against you. Yes, believe it or not. Gaston is French. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Your boyfriend is currently doing witchcraft against you. Jerry, Jerome, Jersey, Jerry. You wondering if you should leave them? People, beings come in here. Should I leave my boyfriend? Should I get a divorce? Should I walk away from him? Should I leave her? Should I? If you're asking the question, the answer is already yes. When you're in a happy, prosperous, fulfilling situation, you're not even looking at leaving, and neither are they. If you are asking the question, you already know the goddamn answer. Because when you are in a fulfilling situation, you're prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to leave that? You don't have a need to. That doesn't even enter your mind. You're not even looking out the window. So if you ask the question, men and women, should I leave him or leave her? Hell yeah. Because if you didn't need to or want to truly, you wouldn't be asking the question. Okay? That's probably how I'm going to answer that question moving forward for everyone who comes in here and asks that question. Should I leave him or her? If you didn't need to, you wouldn't be wondering. You wouldn't be looking out the window. Page of Swords reveals West Coast. Confirmation. Shade. Confirmation. So, Page of Swords, this came out in reverse. Okay? So could be a Page of Swords in the reverse, immature energy that's realizing what came. Ooh, and we got California, baby. That's a double confirmation right there. That's a California. Knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city, LA. Justice League said Los Angeles, California earlier. In the city of good old Watts. Keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Ellie and Ness. The track drum hit you like a slug to your chest. Eight of Cups, someone didn't wait. We have the name Sam, Sammy, Samuel. Okay? Sam, Sammy, Samuel. Jerry is my dad. Confirmation. Okay? Jerome is my ex. Confirmation. So, someone who did not walk away, Sam, Samuel, Samantha, did not walk away. First, middle, last name. On the other side, we have the name Tori. Okay? Tori. Sam Tori. Tori Samuel. Samantha Tori. Or separate individuals. First, middle, last name. Okay? You go to hell, survivor. Okay? You go to hell because Jesus Christ ain't shit. Okay? Logo 7 circle, motherfucker. Logo 7 circle, motherfucker. Issa. Yeshua. Jesus ain't shit. I'm saying this right now. Jesus ain't shit, Savior. Okay? survivor, all right? And I'm about to delete your ass off this fucking channel for the rest of your karmic ass life. Archangel Metatron, do your job on Survivor. Survivor, do your job. Do your job, Archangel Metatron, and get this stupid ass motherfucker off my channel. When your spiritual bloodline gets clogged and you end up constipated, don't say shit to me, Survivor. When your ass ends up constipated, don't say shit to me, okay? Take your dumb ass on somewhere. Survivor, take your dumb ass on somewhere. You see my facial expression? Survivor. That's right. Goodbye, Survivor. Because you will not survive on this channel. Talking that bullshit. Okay? Collective, thank you so much for tuning in. We've had a lot that's come out here. Angel number 1133 is extremely significant at this time. Angel number 11, Master Builder 11, Angel number 33, Master Builder 33, the number 44, 11 plus 33. Okay, collective? Other synchronicities that have come out in this reading, we have Los Angeles or California. We have triple confirmation. We have quadruple confirmation for Missouri, St. Louis, or some other place or some other situation about Missouri, or someone's in misery, collective. Something about someone who tried to rule over you. We have triple confirmation on a false love out here, collective. Triple confirmation on a false fake love. Someone's coming to their senses. All right? Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. Made him a believer real quick. You see his stupid ass didn't say nothing else. Okay? So thank you all so much, collective, for tuning in. Someone says, mother, my portal to the earth. Okay? You're about to get blocked. So when you wake up, if you happen to wake up, okay, you might have a hard time sleeping. The lamp post. You might have a hard time sleeping tonight. Okay? Because you feel like you're getting choked out. That's because of the bullshit you left here on the divine channel. That is what it is. So when your ass gets choked out or feel like you can't breathe tonight, okay? The lamp post, when that happens, you will know it's because you came on this channel and you said some stupid shit. You will know that. So, you're going to have a difficult time sleeping tonight, lamp post. Good luck to your stupid ass. Okay? Good luck to your stupid ass. Okay? So, when you wake up tomorrow, if you wake up tomorrow, you won't find this channel. Okay? I like it. Single, self-sufficient, and celibate. Let's maintain the standard, collective. We're talking about standards the entire live at this collective table. Talking about standards. Maintain them, collective. Celibate, single, sufficient. Maintain the standard, collective. My name is Nehru. I am a spiritual guide, Gaia Beacon, Egyptian shamanic ancestry, descendant of Yeshua, born on the 333rd day of the year. I am a Master Builder 33. That is a Master Spiritual Teacher. My journey this lifetime is to focus on the spiritual. It's not to build earthly businesses. I could do that. Okay? I've done that. That's not my purpose here, collective. My purpose is to be a true light unto your path. That's my purpose in my journey here, collective, for the 10th and final time. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. All of the faithful that sit around the table on the regular basis, thank you so much for all of your impartations, all of your love, all of your candor, all of your laughs, all of your jokes. Okay? Thank you for laughing at all of my crazy, corny, witty, whateverness, my wild stories. Okay? All right? Thank you so much for all of the love you send me, all of the shares of the content. And we will tune in and see you again next time. As always, be encouraged.